You're like the Apple iPad Air.
What? What kind of a compliment is that?
Well, it's the kind of compliment that you would get from a techie, geeky, nerdy guy if you're ready to stand them for 10 seconds.
Okay, so you're like the desktop PC. So while you sit on your desktop, the other entire world is using laptops and tablets, right?
I'm like a supercomputer girl, and Keshav has the new iPad Air, and he's with Shruti, and they'll tell you what's all that air about the new iPad Air.
Okay.
What are you trying to do, Shruti?
Keshav, what do you get when you stretch a mini iPad?
A bigger version of iPad mini?
That's right, and that's Apple's iPad Air, the latest product on the block, and it's stuck to its design philosophy of being neat, clean, screws nearly not visible, very sleek design and stylish.
Yes, Shruti, that's the reason Apple products are so famous. And when I reviewed the product, I got to know why.
Yes, and let's get to see this Apple iPad Air, how it fares and how rocking is this Apple product.
The tagline, "The power of lightness," is absolutely meant for this device. Imagine when the heaviest possible version of it weighs just 478 grams and is only 7.5 mm thick. It obviously makes it the lightest tablet than any other tablet or gadget for that matter. Compare it with the iPad 4 and it seems smaller than that too. Despite the same size screen of 9.7 inches, the iPad Air styling follows exactly the original iPad mini, with the same thin bezel-side edges with broader borders, top and bottom. The first thing you'll notice when picking it up is that it is primarily a portrait mode tablet with 3:4 aspect ratio. But tablets these days do come with 16:9 aspect ratio, a shape that's better for video. But when used for reading web pages or ebooks in portrait, you get an overly tall, narrow window.
So when I saw the products for the first time, my reaction was, wow, it's actually light as air, So, Keshav, how did it feel for you?
When I first saw this tablet, my first reaction was, being a new tablet, it has a 3.4 aspect ratio. The tablet these days are coming with 16.9 aspect ratio. That's good for watching videos only. But when coming to for ebook reading or surfing web pages, 3.4 is the best, I guess.
Okay, so Keshav found the aspect ratio quite good, and I, being the female, obviously saw the looks first.
The 9.7-inch capacitive touchscreen uses IPS technology, which makes it a good battery tablet and delivers rich, faithful colors and clear viewing from any angle. Though the brightness is not on par with other tablets like the Nexus 10 and the Galaxy Note 10, as they offer 2560 to 1600 panels with higher pixel density.
Games and games. So how's the gaming performance, Keshav? Because this tablet doesn't have a calling option. So do you think it's going to sell?
Well, Shruti, I agree. It has some flaws, and that every Apple does have. But Apple is the people's first choice. So,
Okay, Apple is an Apple.
Indeed, before we go into details about the performance, it's worth noting that the Air's processor is clocked at 1.39 GHz, a tad higher than the Apple A7 in the iPhone 5s, which reads a 1.30 GHz of processor. And running intense HD games and apps for hours barely becomes complicated. The iPad Air is blisteringly fast, as in practice we experience while playing games like Asphalt 8 and GT Racing 2. It's also faster than Snapdragon 800 processors like the Sony Xperia Z Ultra and the Google Nexus 5.
So Keshav is known for his photography. Let's test his skills. Keshav, you're known for your photography. Click some good pictures of mine now.
oh, why not?
We'll test the camera also of this, no?
Don't make me look fat.
Have I ever do that?
No, but still, Let's see. Oh, can you just treat it a little bit? Yeah. He clicks good pictures, but this time his iPad is magic and not his. Quite impressed with the camera quality, I must say. So Keshav, oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. You click good pictures. See. Wow.
Well, it's not Keshav's skill but the Air's. Yes, we were pleasantly surprised to see the quality of camera. It has a 5 megapixel rear facing camera and a 1.2 megapixel front facing camera for 720p video calling, just like previous iPads. The pixels in the sensor have been increased in size, so images in low light comes out to be less grainy with accurate color reproduction. However, video mode has not been changed much and records 1080p videos from the rear camera, which is a decent job. But the only problem here is that you still don't have a flash, so you can't expect great results in dim environments.
So it's time now for the final verdict. Let's speak to Keshav and see what he has to say about this iPad Air. Yeah, Keshav, tell me now. What do you have to say about it?
Yes, Shruti, from design, the material, and the looks of the iPad, the camera and performance as well, it's the best tablet in the market. But what goes missing in this one, it should have eye touch, which we have seen in iPhone 5s.
It's a great addition, agreed, Keshav, but how often do we unlock our tablet? Just once and we start using it and we don't lock it very often, do we?
Okay.
We don't. And now it's time for the pricing. Keshav, are you ready for the pricing? Apple products pricing always scare me. You want to know how much is it for? Okay. The Wi-Fi version is for about 35,900 and Wi-Fi plus 4G is for 45,900. So pretty scary, Keshav. Apple is an apple.